Hello, sisters and brothers. This God Messenger Coleman again. I'd like to touch bases with you on Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2 through 47. I hope I can complete this and before the time is up. But if I can't, I'll try to complete as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna start on chapter 11. And this dealing with the unclean meats and the clean meats that we can eat. Okay. And the Lord spake unto Moses, to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud, among the beasts that shall ye eat. Neitherless these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof. As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divide not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. Unclean to you, sorry for the mistake. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch, they are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales, and the waters, and the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. So by that being said, if you see fish in the market and they don't have fins or scales, that should tell you that we are not allowed to eat that. It's unclean unto us. And animals that are sacrificed to idols, as abomination. So we should not eat those things that are sacrificed to idols, like catfish, lobsters, crabs, anything of that such natures, crawfish. I am recording. Go downstairs. Unless you got emergency, then come up here. But yeah, anything that got to do with crawfish, catfish, shrimps, lobsters, what else? Alligator, pig, all those stuff is like animals we cannot eat. And snakes, rats, dogs, cats, anything like that. Okay, and all that have not fins nor scales in the sea and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you. You cannot eat no doggone octopus. You can't eat no shark. You can't eat none of those things. None. That might sound good to you and all, but it's not good. When it's abomination, it's not good. They shall be even abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but you shall have their carcasses and abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls, that shall not be eaten. They are an abomination: the eagle, and the ossifrag, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind, every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the night hawk, and the chuckle, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. All fowls that creep going upon all four shall be an abomination unto you. Okay? Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the lucus after his kind, and the bald lucus after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind, but all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be abomination unto you. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the evening. Okay? And whosoever beareth out of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. Even the carcasses of every beast which divide the hoof, and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. And everyone that touches them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you. Whoso touches their carcass shall be unclean until the evening. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind, and the ferret and the chameleon and the lizard and the snail and the mole. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doeth touch them, which they be dead, shall be unclean unto the even. And upon whosoever any of them, when they are dead, doth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood, or raiment, or skin, or sack. Whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean unto the even. So it shall be cleansed. And every earthen vessel, whereunto any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean. Okay? And ye shall break it of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean. And all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. And everything whereupon any part of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sown seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, sorry for the mistake, it shall be unclean unto you. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the even. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the evening. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be abomination, it shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are abomination. Okay, alligator and pig and skunk and possum, raccoon, rabbits, what else? I'm thinking all the things that we cannot eat. Eagles, we can't eat eagles. Pelicans, no. Squirrels, we cannot eat squirrels either. So if you country and you eating squirrels, you need to stop eating because it's abomination. And what are the other things we cannot eat? It's a lot of stuff. We cannot eat bear. We cannot eat what you call those things? I'm thinking beaver. We can't eat those type of things. And things that's in the water that travels on their belly like snakes and stuff. They crawl. You cannot eat that stuff. You know, anything that dealing with those types of meat, we cannot eat. It's abomination. So I would turn away from those types of meat if I was you. It's not healthy and it's not good because God says we cannot eat it. So if God says that we cannot eat it, we got to be obedient. Okay. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. For I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Okay? Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am the Lord that bring you up out of the land of Egypt to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beasts that may be eaten and the beasts that may not be eaten. Okay, I touch bases with that, but like I say, the any type of food that you're eating that's not what you're supposed to be eating, I ask you with love and kindness and security, like, you know, like really patience. Like, I know it might be hard to stop eating this stuff, but think about it. It's not worth disobeying God. You know, it's not worth that. Like, you disobeying God, it's not worth eating, you know, if you disobeying God. So I would say to turn from it and not continue to eat it, because it's not worth going to hell for by eating these foods. Because when I used to eat it, I did not know that we could not eat it until I started doing my research about it, you know, when God said it's abomination. So once I found out it was abomination, I like, wow, I don't need to be eating this stuff. Because I used to like eat crawfish, catfish, shrimps, and alligator and stuff like that. And also can't eat turtle or frog legs. All that stuff is not clean. It's unclean. So all that pig you see in the store, like pork this, pork that, don't eat it, because we're not supposed to. It's unclean and it's unhealthy. And a lot of people have problems eating these foods. They get sick and they eventually die from it, because God wants you in the Bible, in Leviticus, that we can't eat such things that's not clean, you know. But if you don't believe me, just do your research. Search. It shows you pictures of the foods that you can eat and the foods that you can't eat. But I don't want to reach over my time, because I got to be able to post this video. But I pray that what I said today will cause you to, you know, want to know more and want to search more, to know everything that you are allowed to eat and all the things that you are not. So please listen to this message and take it in consideration. Urgency. Because we need to be clean and holy for the Lord. Not unclean and filthy, but clean, obedient, ready for his coming. Prepare yourselves. I love you. Shalom to all my sisters and brothers.